Trying to sneak one, Johnny? Oh, Nicholas, this is my flip phone. No, it's not. It's mine. Okay. Okay.
Johnny's like Imran.
Yeah, Alexander family or whatever. Well, the founding, of course, started with I'm on a boat, which was my idea. We were in Greece for our filming vacation. We were going on this ferry boat, and we were like, man, let's make a movie, a music video. And I was actually scared because there was a bunch of cuss words in I'm on a boat video. That's what I like to call piece of shit. It took way too much time because we were new to this and we didn't know what we were doing. Everybody liked it and thought it was funny, so we just started making new ones, and then it just blossomed into this big organization. Not really organization, but like big production, and we always do it. It's so much fun. I mean, it's fun to make videos, but I mean, it's memories make memories.
The truth is, I'm the one who actually started the videos.
He's one of the founders of the business. He's actually the one who got into the business first with our cousin, and they passed it on to me to continue it going.
Steve thought he was amazing and he wanted to be like Steven, so he filmed it, but technically I was the first one.
Alright. No, do that again. Yeah, now you see how good it looks when everything goes right. Well, it first starts out with getting the song together, pick the song which will be best for us, and then we take the song. We usually do this on vacation because it looks better, got better backgrounds, and it doesn't really take us that long to do it nowadays. It'll probably take us like a day or two to get it all finished and filmed. Editing is it used to be difficult back in the beginning, but I got good at it over the years, and it's easier and easier. Once you sit down at the table, it gets you get into the mindset of it, and it's pretty the finished product is 5-star.
What are you doing?
Why are you always touching yourself?
Cause my balls itch, Johnny. Yeah, videotape it. My balls itch. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, Nick is sort of difficult to work with sometimes because he's belligerent and doesn't want to follow the directions and the rules that I lay in the groundwork and the contracts that they sign prior to each video. But sometimes we get around it, and he does what he's supposed to do. He claims that sometimes that I am too harsh on him. What in the world? This is terrible. But I just try to mold these kids into good little actors and celebrities.
Nicholas is also, I guess, quite a person and a good friend to have. If there's one person you can always trust to have your back, it's definitely Nicholas.
Nick thinks he's amazing. He thinks he's the best person in the world when it comes to videos. He practices like 3 hours in front of the mirror, like gets all his little hand movements down. Just like in our last video, he had all that stuff going on. It was really stupid. Yeah, he's worse than Steve. He yells, but he yells about stupid stuff that doesn't even make any sense.
You know, Nick, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Nick's a good-looking guy.
He gets poon.
I don't know about that, but I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know,
Yeah, definitely.
he could, if he wanted to, I mean, he could really just bring in the girls, but I don't see too much wrong with him. I just hope he finds a nice girl.
You know, if I could do every job, it would go perfect.
Oh!
No, Nick, it has to be this elevator.
Now here we are, Mr. King Steve in all his splendor. Wishes he could clone himself just so we could have a little bit more awesomeness in this world.
Steve is very stressful. He yells at us if we get one thing wrong. He gets upset. It's just insane. It's very like crazy around him when we're filming videos. He gets all into it in the moment.
Steve, oh my lord, we're kind of just alike because we fight with each other all the time over the stupidest stuff, and neither of us will give up. But at the end of the day, he's quite the guy.
He's always yelling at you. He he really doesn't listen to anything you say. He's always yelling at you. Like every time you do something, say I want to wear something, I know you gotta have like a dress code, like it's freaking private school. And he's like always like the damn Hitler of everything. Thinks he's the best, but he is pretty good at it. But I mean, I think I put a little bit of swag in there. He just doesn't like it. And he always wants his things to be perfect, and it's always not perfect. So, and you can't change what you can't change.
Steve Alexander, man, he's a workload. He's a workhorse. I don't know how I deal with it. He's just very bossy, wants it his way.
He's gotten really involved this year, as president. He's he's been really nice lately, and from what I heard, he's just been having fun with the ladies too. He's one of those like silent killers, like
silent killer.
I mean, like no one expects much out of him, but everybody loves him.
Hunter, and the women are gazelles.
Those gazelles do not stand a chance.
What are y'all breaking the hotel?
Do you think this video will be a success?
No.
Do you think it's worth all this?
No.
You see, Michael, sometimes he thinks he's cool and then he thinks he knows everything. But me and Nick like to put him in his place and to tell him the reality of things, which is sometimes harsh for him. But once again, we tried to mold strong men here at the Alexander Productions as opposed to pansies.
Michael, my little brother, he thinks he's like the best at everything. He's like, oh man, you're not cool, bro. What are you wearing? Oh man, you look like a retard. Like, man, little Mike, come on, buddy. Don't even talk. Like, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're doing. The only thing you do is point at the camera. You don't even know what you're doing. What you doing, man? And him and Steve, they're like, Nick, you don't know what you're doing, bro. I'm like, you don't need to shut up because I'm better than both of you, first of all. Also, he thinks he's too big for his britches. He's like, oh man, I'm big and tough, man. I'm big and tough. Be quiet, man. You're not anything special. Come
on. As you know, I'm the youngest in the family. I've always been behind them too when it comes to things. But I believe that I start new trends in this family that they don't believe. I started the music videos. I've created half the ideas that we've done in the video, and they're probably going to take credit for that. But Steve has his own way of doing things, and so do I. I'm always in the dark with them. They always overshadow me and act like I'm not important, and it hurts my feelings. Yeah, I go to a therapist.
This is day 4. Film shoot. ATL coming.
We just
snuck out the
right
hotel,
here, snuck back in.
About to go to our next shoot.
The fans, that's the only reason why we do it. The fans, they ask and they demand us for what we do. They're always coming up to me and asking me, when's the next video, what's the next song, what y'all doing, can I be in a video? I mean, it's non-stop. Sometimes I just gotta say, calm yourself down. We got stuff we have to do. But we try to crank them out every now and then. I think we do 2 a year. But the fans, that's why we do it. We'll be going on tour here in the next few years, so I'll shoot you out an email.
The fans, oh wow, the fans. The fans, there are a lot of fans out there. Especially the girls. The girls are good. They're very supportive. They're always asking for new movies, subscribing on our page, commenting, liking our stuff. It's just a good thing to do.
We couldn't do anything without you fans. We get all our support because you love us, and we make these videos for y'all because y'all ask for them. We're just that good. They just like us a lot, so much. It's just we can't stop unless they ask us to, and they're never going to.
Oh, this is dangerous. I'm a little scared.
Of all the locales, is this your favorite?
This is my favorite. This is my favorite Alexander production right here.
Yeah, sometimes we venture off the path of music videos, and sometimes we make we made that Greek, Just Life of a Greek videos. That was pretty fun because we're all Greek, and it's like making fun of ourselves. And I mean, it's good to work with other companies like the Demos Studio and Lambros Productions.
Johnny Dumas Films. It spurred us on a different course when we filmed The Hellenic Mystery. It was exciting. We got to experiment with new things.
Working with Johnny and Johnny Demas Films, that's one of the high moments of my career. Working with the best really gave me an insight into the industry.
I've known the Alexanders for a good part of my life, and we've always been friends. And I was very intrigued with their step into the industry with "On a Boat." I thought it was very funny. I enjoyed it. I especially enjoyed the sophistication in which it was created with the editing style and the locations. I always thought that was quite impressive for a bunch of pre-teens and I guess teenagers.
One of the co-founders of In the Life of the Greek was Mr. Demas, and he really had some great ideas and helped us get out with that.
We decided to work on a joint project called In the Life of a Greek, which was sort of like a sketch-based show, except we only had 3 skits because we honestly got too lazy, didn't feel like making any more, and we thought what we had was good. And so that we put that on the Facebook, and it got a lot of likes, we got a lot of comments, and we got a lot of good feedback. So that started a friendship in the movie business between me and Steve that I would think defines our generation of movie making.
Michael Embros Productions, they just didn't know what they were doing over there. They didn't have the right equipment, didn't have the right staff or anything.
So I first started working with Steve after I would call him every day for about 2 years. That's not gay.
The Lambros Manor video that we made with the Lambros Productions was a huge hit. We got like 10 Oscars for that.
Anyway, so one day he asked me to do a video with him, and I said no, and he said, well, I'm going to make you, and if you know Steve like I do, you know that if he says it, so let it be done. So I began helping him out in his movies, and I've regretted it since.
I'm drowning in the ocean, somebody come and take me away.
Our current project was inspired by Peter Pappas, one of my good friends in the industry, and he came to the idea with me, asked for my assistance, and at first I tried to get some money out of it, but he wouldn't bite.
You know, lucky for me, the last video I was a part of, Steve kind of took my lines and it backfired on him very greatly.
The rap, we have several people coming in this time, several special guests. We have Peter Pappas, Tommy McBride, Clea, Stacy, Wynn, Nick, myself.
Slow walk.
Steve Alexander is described as bold. What? Boldly going where no man has gone before.
To conclude all this, all you fans out there that are dying to see more Alexander Productions, you can go to Facebook, search Alexander Productions, like our page, or go to our group site, Alexander Productions, music videos I think it is. But we need more support there, and you can either subscribe on YouTube to SE Alexander 3, or you can just send a donation to our charity fund at stevealexander.com.
Μαρία με τα κιτρίνα, ποιον αγαπάς καλύτερα, ποιον αγαπάς καλύτερα, τον άντρα σου ή το γειτόνα. Μαρία με τα κιτρίνα, ποιον αγαπάς καλύτερα, ποιον αγαπάς καλύτερα, τον άντρα σου ή το γειτόνα. Τον άντρα μου τον αγάπω, το γείτονα καλύτερα. Τον άντρα μου τον αγάπω, το γείτονα καλύτερα. Μαρία με τα κιτρίνα, ποιον αγαπώ.